I'm doing this video to emphasize the importance of making systematic changes. Systematic changes are monumental when compared to reform. Reform only makes minor adjustments to a system that is based on discrimination, oppression, classism, racism, and social stratification. While systematic changes will completely change those unethical practices totally, reforms allows the entity to continue its discriminatory practices using different actions and behaviors. Reform has us in a stagnated position. We've been fighting for the same form of equality for a century. Due to reform of a broken system. And future generations will continue to fight for equality if we do not make systematic changes. Let me give you an example of this theory. House Bill 5701, titled Job Opportunities for Qualified Applicants, also known as Ban the Box, is a reform legislation to end discriminatory hiring practices. I applied for a fundraising position that consisted of canvassing that I am extremely qualified for. The job recruiter was more than happy to give me an interview based on my qualifications. At the end of the interview, I was asked to fill out a consent for a background check. I knew at that moment I wouldn't get hired. When I handed the recruiter the consent form, he saw the armed robbery conviction. The recruiter said, "We do not hire people with this type of conviction." My qualifications went right out the window. The body camera and chokehold legislation is the same thing. If police can't choke you, they use the gun, the taser, the nightstick, a flashlight. This legislation does not stop police brutality. When businesses restructure, they make systematic changes to increase revenue, knowing that reform does nothing to propel them into a better economic position in the near or distant future. I hope this video invokes a thought that will make you push for systematic change and not accept reform as a victory.